INZOI has just released a ton of updates about the game. Today, we are going over the pricing, new gameplay features, insights, and the exciting DLC roadmap covering their plans for the next year. First up, let's jump straight into the part that most people are anxious about, and that is the price point. Because INZOI is releasing as an early access title, it will be priced at a fair $39.99 US. I think we could likely expect the full release to come out at $59.99, but that is a while away, so save yourself some money and just make sure to grab it while it is in early access. So what about DLC and updates? Will those cost me an arm and a leg? Surprisingly enough, INZOI announced that all DLC and updates will be free during the whole early access period, and then once the game fully launches, we can expect the following DLC and updates to have some cost to it, but nothing's confirmed yet. And if you stick around to see all the DLC and updates the developers have planned for the next year, I think you will be pretty shocked that all of this will be coming for free. Now, let's take a look at what INZOI's plans are for the immediate future. The developers have outlined a series of updates packed with features and improvements. In May 2025, the first major update introduces a mod kit and modding features. They already have plugins for Maya and Blender ready to go. You will see that the creators of INZOI have made it a big emphasis to empower the players to get creative and design their own custom content in the process. Another feature coming with physical adjustments to your INZOIs looks like gaining or losing weight based on activity levels and adds another layer of realism to the game. And for those of you looking to enhance your gameplay experience with in-game cheat codes, that will be another feature coming with this update. The developers will also continue working on improving relationship mechanics and introducing those deeper social dynamics with friendships and romances. The next feature you can expect in this update is the addition of an adoption system, allowing your Zois to expand their family options within the game. Some build mode improvements will include new furniture and enhanced building tools, while Create a Zoe will come with more improvements as well and fresh wardrobe choices for you to explore. And it doesn't end there. Let's take a look at the updates planned for August 2025. Come August, you can look forward to ghost gameplay when your Zois pass away. The developers are working on deepening the experience of the Zois passing to the afterlife and having a lasting effect on your other Zoe interactions in the game. Pools and swimming are also planned as some of the build and activity options for the update, and more tools will be introduced for editing cities and for customizing landscapes. And speaking of cities, on August 8th, there will be a new Cat Island city inspired by Southeast Asia that you will be able to explore in celebration of International Cat Day. Now, along with the other August updates we have mentioned, we can also expect an official AI build mode to release, helping you leverage AI to streamline and assist in your building efforts. Other improvements will come to text messaging functionality, skills, and further enhancing parenting interactions. Now you're probably thinking, okay, that is a lot planned for the future, and it definitely is, but there is still more that will follow. Let's take a look at what you can expect in the update planned for October of 2025. First up, we have a new family tree feature that they would like to add to help you track your Zoi's lineage. Hotkey customization will allow you to personalize your controls. Build mode enhancements will be added to let you adjust object sizes, and new furniture will be included. The developers plan to improve the user experience of moving homes, integrating a smoother relocation process into the game. And last but not least, for the October 2025 update, it will include more improvements and additions to Create a Zoe features and modding capabilities. This really is going to be a big year for INZOI, and they currently plan to bring the year to a close with another big update in December of 2025. Wrapping up the year, we should see several updates to various features in the game, including INZOI's memory system, city relocation, more modding updates, Create a Zoe improvements with new clothing options, and updated build mode with new furniture options. In that same December update, there are plans for updated trait-based interaction responses, meaning that there are more personalized Zoe behaviors in the game when they interact with other Zoes having different traits. And finally, for this update, there should be the addition of indoor temperature mechanics, producing new responses and gameplay available indoors with your ZOIs. Now, looking ahead to 2026, specifics are still unclear about development details that far out, but it seems the team is committed to reviewing and implementing community feedback into their game. Some features that are currently still in development, some already available as experimental features in the game, include support for 13 languages, ensuring accessibility for a global audience. A family photo feature will allow players to capture and cherish those in-game family moments. Motion capture is a feature that enhances the realism in the game by incorporating real-world movements to the ZOIs. Driving is included in the game, where you will see about 300 cars driving around. However, they are set to be used with an auto drive function unless you turn on the experimental driving in the settings of the game. AI build features will better leverage artificial intelligence to streamline your building process and make it overall a better experience. New cities are being created along with the ability to create skyscrapers. Currently, players can build tall structures, but the game could lag quite a bit. The team's goal is to have it where you could build as high as 30 stories. And finally, for this section of features still in development, functional mirrors are still being improved to add into the game. With all that's still left to develop and implement into the game and all the criticism that INZOI has faced so far, the development team has acknowledged that releasing INZOI in early access is a strategic move to gather player feedback and shape the game so that it truly resonates with the players. Hopefully, we see some major improvements during this next year so many of the early criticisms can just fall away. Now, with all the talk about upcoming content and content still in development, you may be thinking, so what will be in the game? Well, this is what we will take a look at now. INZOI has already integrated various AI tools into the game to help enhance the gameplay and customization options. Some of these include custom item creation, animation, integration, pose and dance creation, and motion capture. With custom item creation, you'll be able to use creative tools that will allow you to make your own items and 3D objects with ease. Use your creations as furniture or decorative items, earrings, and even replace in-game objects with your own designs with the potential to see the existing animations. With pose and dance creation, you'll be able to import images and videos to craft specific poses or dances for your ZOIs to mimic. The camera motion capture is still a work in progress, but they are currently improving it. Now let's move into what some of the relationship and social dynamics will look like when you play the game. Relationships in INZOI are designed to evolve naturally as they would in the real world. You will see organic connections being made from romantic, platonic, and even working relationships. All of these will be influenced based on the ZOI's varying traits. Some will naturally be more compatible and more likely to be friends than others. Relationships can involve conflict, betrayal, and you will be able to influence those interactions. You will also find that parents have a big influence in their children's lives as they grow up. The parent-child bonds can affect their own social interactions when they are older. And another interesting feature that affects ZOIs are the social media and text interactions that they will have. ZOIs can receive praise or criticism from other ZOIs, impacting their emotions and how they behave. The best part of the INZOI showcase, in my opinion, was experiencing the Q&A. We now have a lot more insight into what the game will be like when it finally releases in early access. Here are some highlights from the Q&A session. They did clarify some aspects of the sleep mechanics currently in the game. There were concerns about the time-consuming nature of sleeping, but they did explain that since the game simulates the entire world, that speeding up time could cause issues with the gameplay. However, players can enable a 30 times speed option provided that all household members are asleep, and another option is that in the game settings you can adjust the speed of the game by choosing one of 3 different speeds. It was also asked about the potential for user-created shops and shop management, and currently players can sell collected or crafted items like rocks or paintings at stalls along the streets, offering a very simple and minimal shop experience. Another detail they mentioned is selling second-hand goods. The team is considering expanding this type of shop feature in the future. Another question was about graphics and performance improvement. The game currently uses DLSS 3, a way to improve both graphics and performance, and the team is researching using an upgraded DLSS 4 to determine if it would be something for the future. Someone also asked a question on Zoi mortality, and the creators revealed there are 16 different ways for Zois to pass away, including accidents like slipping in the bathroom, eating spoiled food, or getting electrocuted while fixing electronics. Even high mental stress or the weather can cause unmet needs and lead to dire consequences. Mortality is apparently one of the biggest features in the game because it is such a big part of real life. Another interesting note on this was since the Zois have a recognition trait, that is also a way Zois can pass away. For example, a rumor could spread about your Zoi, and if it gets back to you like through a friend or text, then your Zoi's needs can go down, and if it falls too drastically, then it won't be looking good for your Zoi. Also, make sure to watch out for those cars driving by because you might just get hit by one and be on your way to the afterlife. Another question brought up that the team is open to exploring is multiplayer options if there's enough demand and clear direction from the community with details on what direction they would like the developers to take. And then they will take a look at the functionality and practicality of getting those functions in the game. We also found out from the Q&A that the game world is filled with hidden details such as odd signs, police tape, and intriguing decorations. Exploring these can reveal deeper lore, Easter eggs, and hidden narratives. The last two topics I'll cover from the Q&A include incarceration mechanics and the consideration of supernatural elements. They did confirm that just as in real life, Zois can go to jail where they can eat, sleep, and engage in daily activities. Of course, if it grows rather boring for you, then you do have the possibility of breaking out of jail, so that can help your gameplay not to just be stuck in the jail cell all day for an extended period of time. And as far as these supernatural elements go, post early access, the team is open to introducing other features like those involving the supernatural. Right now, their main goal is improving and getting ready for the full INZOI game launch. However, they did mention with the current Zoi customization features and skin colors that you could potentially create Zois to have a somewhat otherworldly appearance. INZOI is shaping up to be a groundbreaking life simulation game offering a rich blend of creativity, realism, and player-driven narratives. What do you think about all the recent news and updates? Have you changed your mind on any aspects of the game? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to check out the free Creative Studio demo for March 23rd to March 27th. This demo offers a hands-on experience with the game's character studio where you can adjust Zois and the build mode, allowing you to familiarize yourself with the creation tools ahead of the full release and test it out on your PC. With the commitment to continuous updates and community engagement, the future looks bright for INZOI enthusiasts. Stay tuned for more updates, and don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel so you never miss any future cozy gaming content. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.